Hey, why don't you subscribe? Friendship is magic, right? Be a friend and subscribe, 'cause it's magical. Yeah, that's right. Magical. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here this week to talk about a character within the program of My Little Pony that has been under hoof ever since he was born. The acts of cruelty he had to endure simply because he was not born the right race. And the people behind this program telling you it is okay because of that fact. I am, of course, talking about...
Yeah, right, Spike. That's one of the scariest aprons I've ever seen.
And that is just one example, one of many forms of bullying he had to endure ever since he was first conceived. On top of all of this, you have to wonder, will he ever have justice? Now I know what you all are thinking. How can this poor, innocent, sweet little dragon could put up with such cruelty, to be bullied by seemingly sweet ponies? Well, we are here to explain that and to see that justice is served. I present to you, Secret of My Excess. The episode starts off with Spike being on top of the world. Why? Because his birthday is coming up, and to celebrate, he is making a very special birthday dinner. What could it be? A gorgeous fire ruby. Now notice what I said here. He is making his own special meal. You would think Twilight, being his caretaker, she would at least dole out at least some effort towards his birthday. But it just turned out not to be the case. But it is alright, because he is on cloud 9, he is going to enjoy his delicious feast, and there is nothing that can get in his way of that. But wait! Okay, I have to admit, I would have caved in too. Damn it! Why does she have to be so damn... Celery tacos! Well, later, while they are setting up for Spike's party, the other main 6 actually give Spike's presents. So they really do care about him after all. Well, Spike's birthday goes off pretty well, with parties, celebration, and gifts. However, there seems to be a little hiccup, not noticeable at first, as it starts off with simple gifts, but slowly, Spike becomes more and more greedy. And as ponies present him gifts simply because it is his birthday, things take a turn slightly for the worse, at least at first. However, this problem steadily grows, transforming Spike from a sweet baby dragon into a great beast, creating a path of violence and destruction unparalleled in the annals of modern crime! Okay, it doesn't go that far, but Spike does go on a rampage! Things get so bad that even the Wonderbolts are called in! I love that scene. Why couldn't I have been a dragon? Anyway, it all comes down between him and Rarity, and as it turns out, generosity is the dragon's kryptonite, because Spike remembers giving the fire ruby to Rarity, and this thus reverts him back to being a baby dragon, and everything returns to normal. But a little note, the Wonderbolts. After that pathetic display, why does Rainbow Dash Hat want to join them again? She's clearly their superior. But regardless, the lesson here? The greedier you are, the more powerful you become. Speaking of fire breathing, you're hot. If you stick around for this next part. Now I know what you all are thinking. Oh, he backtracked from his earlier statement. But fear not. I was merely saving that point for this next part. The dragon migration is in full swing, and 5 of the main 6 are watching the event, completely in awe over how great and fearsome dragons are. Spike, feeling pride over the reactions of the migration, reminds them all that he is also a dragon. And the reaction, well...
Yeah, right, Spike. That's one of the scariest aprons I've ever seen.
Look, I'm not gonna lie and pretend that Spike doesn't act like the rest of his kind, but that is still no excuse to laugh at him or mock him. It seems ponies have rather selective memories because when Spike was unleashed, it was no laughing matter. Anyway, Spike understandably gets upset over this and decides that he should know more about the dragon race, so he joins the migration. Worried about him, Twilight, Rainbow, and Rarity all decides to follow him using a rather interesting dragon disguise. This shouldn't work, but it does. Just like a frat full of idiots who just wants to party and get drunk, yet somehow having more dignity, sums up the dragon teens. To prove that he is in fact a dragon and not just a pony wearing a dragon costume, Spike goes through a series of games, challenges, methods of torture. My personal favorite is the tail wrestling event because it introduces the episode's MVP, the dragon I call Thundertail. I know it's a bit cruel to Spike, but I just can't help but love that scene, especially the build-up. Not to mention, I am curious how Thundertail was able to migrate along with the rest of them, since considering he has a lot of junk in the trunk, and he doesn't even have the slightest hint of wings. Anyway, they do eventually let Spike in after he bounces back from a very nasty belly flop into a lava pool. Seriously, no joke, if you can recover from something like that, you are indeed awesome. Now that he is in, he is dubbed a rookie dragon, and he is invited to go on his very first dragon raid. College frat, raids, yeah, I think you can pretty much get the gist of it. But instead of the usual targets of such an event, it is in fact phoenix eggs, all for the sole purpose of smashing them. Spike does not want to go along with it, and rightfully so. But of course the dragons don't like the idea of someone chickening out, especially in the middle of such a prestigious event. So, Spike and the other ponies, once they reveal that they were there all along, decide to do the only sensible thing you can do when facing a rageful dragon. Run the fuck away. Spike, getting back to Ponyville, writes a letter to Princess Celestia, telling her that what you are and who you are not always the same thing. You should always be what you are comfortable as being as. The lesson? Even you can be rejected by your own kind. You fucking loser.